Well, I want to welcome to MITechNews.TV Nishanta Bandera, who is an associate professor, I believe, of civil and architectural engineering at Lawrence Tech and director of the Lawrence Tech Transportation Institute, and Elin Jensen, who is Elin, what is your title these days? I know you've had several over the years.
Well, let's just go with the chair of civil and architectural engineering.
Okay, yeah, there's probably about three others, but we'll stick with that for now. And this is all about a new degree program that Lawrence Tech is adding that is the first of its kind in the nation, so far as we are aware. And it is a Bachelor of Science in Concrete Technology and Management. So whoever wants to handle this question first, and Dr. Bandera, I think you're muted, so you need to unmute. Um, but what was the genesis of this new degree program? Where did this idea come from?
All right. So I'll take that. So basically, came from the industry. So Michigan Concrete Association came to us, and they saw there is a need for a concrete technology people, basically workforce for their industry. So concrete and cement industry in the US is $900 billion industry. So they are lacking actually people who is talented and who is knowledgeable about concrete and business decisions and so on to work in the industry. So they came to us because we had a good relationship with them before in the past few years, because we were working with them. And basically in one of our classes, actually, we introduced MCA, Michigan Concrete Association Field Technician concrete testing into one of our engineering classes. So that's where we started our relationship. And they saw actually, so Lawrence Tech is the right place to start this kind of a degree program, because our motto is theory and practice. So basically this is in that line. So we teach the theory and practice. So that's where we started this. It came from the industry, and then we basically develop based on their input a new degree program.
Okay, so
may I add to that?
Yes, of course.
So one of the strong things that Lawrence Tech brings to the table is that we have experience with collaborating with outside partner, industry partner, for-profit, not-for-profit agencies and institution, that we work together to establish a degree program. So that was one of the things that the Concrete Association, the Michigan Concrete Association, they saw that as a strength, and they saw it as a strength that we had support from all layers within the institution, from the faculty, upper administration, to make this program a reality.
All right. Well, concrete is the world's most used building material. I read someplace that it is more used than all other building materials, wood, steel, plastic combined. The modern world is essentially made of concrete, and people think of it as, well, it's just small rocks and water, and it dries out, and then you get this stone-like substance. But it's actually chemically quite complex and highly engineered. So, Dr. Bandera, tell us a little bit about the chemistry, about the engineering part of concrete, and how that will be handled by this degree program.
So, I mean, yeah, people think it is a mixture of cement, water, and rock particles, but based on different applications, and we need to engineer it. For example, if you are doing a concrete job 25-story high, so you need to pump that concrete into that height. And for that reason, we need a certain properties of the concrete to be engineered to make that concrete pumpable to that height. And the same time, if you are laying concrete in Michigan, for example, in the winter time, so you have a different climate condition, weather conditions, temperature conditions. So we need to worry about we need to change our concrete chemistry to suit that the climate conditions. So those are the few of the challenges in concrete industry. Maybe Dr. Jensen can add more.
Yeah, so, think of it as because it is such a used material, sustainability is a critical part of that process. So whether it is on the material level, whether it is on the transportation level, whether it's on the use level. So when you're looking at that concrete industry, we need to be able to, one, get the material to the site that the structural engineers has specified, but we need to also make sure that it is produced in a way and that is mindful of the global warming potential as an example, and there are other metrics that we have to be worried about. So the students need to be able to understand the actual use case that they have. They have to understand, what do I have to do to produce that concrete that the structural engineer will require to have in strength after 28 days, but I need to be able to get it on site, produce it with less water, produce it with less cement, so that I get the best possible and long-term performance out of my concrete.
And what makes this degree really unique in terms of the curriculum that I saw was that these students will also be getting a minor in business management. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so that's the uniqueness of this program, because we won't actually, this is again came from the industry. What they want is technically savvy people with business applications. So basically, they in 5-6 years after they graduate, the industry want these people, these students, to run their company, basically. So that's why they need to have that business aspects built into this program. And also, I mean, concrete is not just a technical degree, because they have to think about logistics, for example, when they produce concrete. So so let's say you have a big concrete pour, and then you have to, these plants has to think about where to get aggregate, where to get cement, where to get the water, and all these ingredients, how to get on time and how to deliver on time to this site. So that's the business aspects of this of this program. So we include minor in business administration. So they are taking 6 classes basically in College of IT and Business at Lawrence Tech. So once they do that, they have a minor in business, and they have a business. They have a good handle in business applications.
Yeah. And I also noticed there's a technical and professional communications class in there so that they'll be able to express their ideas, right? Doesn't do much good to be the best engineer in the world if you can't communicate your ideas to others.
That's right.
All right. So when are you accepting students into this program? When does it begin?
So right now the program is, I mean, it's online. So that means students can register for the program. So our first class will start on this fall of 2024. So that's when the classes are starting. And one more thing, we are adding actually a undergraduate certificate in concrete technology. So that will open up for, let's say somebody is working in the industry right now, they want to get a paper qualification in concrete technology, and also they want to learn more about concrete technology, and they can come to Lawrence Tech and sign up for the certificate program. So it's a 16 credit credit program. Once they finish that, they will get an undergraduate certificate in concrete technology. And what's the good thing about it is if they want to pursue for the bachelor's degree in the future, so they can count those credits towards that bachelor's program.
Talk a little bit, if you could, about the industry support for this program, how they're supporting this program with internships and scholarships too.
Yeah, so we have, just enthusiastic members of Michigan Concrete Association. They are eager to get these students in the program so that they can start using this talent in internships. So Michigan Concrete Association are looking for these students to join them in the summer, and if they do have time during the academic year, maybe also put in 10-12 hours during the school year. And the Michigan Concrete Association has generously put forth $500,000 towards this program to provide funds for operation, but also to provide funds directly to the students in terms of scholarships. They have allocated $200,000 towards scholarships for students over the first 4 years of the program. And we have additional conversations with companies that are interested in supporting it as well in terms of scholarship. And recently we also had an agreement with a company, Fessler Bowman Incorporated. They are also providing, I think, about 4 scholarships of $6,000 each for students in this program. So this becomes a very attractive program. It is a program that is well sponsored by the LTU STEM scholarships as well. So the industry will be getting those internships into their companies. We also have a required practicum, and that's in the 4th year, where students will be required for credit to be engaged with one of the Michigan Concrete Association's companies, and we look very much forward to that.
Okay. Well, if people want more information about this program, where do they go online?
Well, search the program name at Lawrence Technological University. It's a very long address straight to it, but go to ltu.edu and search concrete technology and management or concrete technology certificate, and you will be able to find all information there.